Hi friends, welcome to the Erin and Krista show. I'm Erin. Where is she? She's gone forever. She's just in Michigan and I'm in Ohio. It's terrible. I swear one day there will be a Krista. All right, before we get into this foundation review of the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear, let's address some of the elephants in the room. There is no Krista. What in God's name is this? And also, yikes. Should we play the game? Is it poop? Is it not poop? Nobody knows. Let's just talk about it. So yesterday I was doing a brunette in which I did wear gloves. If you don't know this about me, if you're new to this channel, first of all, if you are new, hi. Like, subscribe, join the circus. I was doing a brunette at the salon and I had gloves on. Then when I got to the shampoo bowl, I took my gloves off because I thought it was safe. But then as I do, I get in there and I have to do things that are weird. And so I was like squishing her base color into her highlight root, like, you know, kind of softening her root. And I did it without gloves. And this is many hours later. I mean, I've slept, I've showered, I've washed my hands a bunch, and I still got a poop finger. Okay, anyways, so on with this review. So today, we are talking about the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I am wearing the shade 405. Porcelain, I believe, is the name of it. This is the second to lightest shade. So, let's just bullet point this shit. I mean crap. I mean stuff. Hello, children. It is a pump. Everyone loves a pump. It is claiming to be long wear, yet lightweight. And I do agree with that. It is also medium to full buildable coverage, which I also do agree with. And you'll see in the application, I'll insert a video, that one pump is enough coverage unless you have like some problem areas, which I typically do here, the redness of doom. So what are its other claims? It has SPF 25. It is lightweight. It is medium to full buildable coverage. It is breathable technology. That's L'Oreal's words. I don't know what that means. Is it 24 hour? I don't know. I'm not awake for 24 hours, are you? And if I am awake for 24 hours, I'm on a plane and I probably don't have this on. Or I am insane and wandering the streets. I don't know. Well, I don't have it on for 24 hours. Does it last like a work day? Yeah. Like 8 to 9 hours, like while I'm at the salon? It does. What I'm really liking about this is that even though it is not matte, but it is not dewy at all. So while it is kind of in between, like I guess satin or skin-like, it doesn't get like drier throughout the day. In fact, I actually like it more like towards the end of the day where it's kind of like sunken, like the oils in the skin have kind of worked it and it looks a little fresh, like dewy. Like you can even see right now that, I mean, I have highlight on, right? But not on my forehead. So it does have a little bit of sheen. Also, oh God, I'm winded. Let's talk about it. I'm winded again because, well, whatever, I'm chubby. But also, I'm sick again. I've been sick for like 7 days now. Like just, you know, constantly coughing all night long. I'm coughing. My old dying dog is barking all night long. There's no rest for the wicked. Anyways, let's get into watching me apply this, and then I'll come back with some final thoughts that might make sense. Nobody knows. Why? Every time I push the stop button, it doesn't stop. Okay, here we go with the application. So definitely for this, for my skin, which is dry, mostly dry, sometimes combo like here, T-zone. Really the only place I ever really get shiny is on my nose. Everything else tends to be dry, and especially now coming, you know, we're in February. January and February are typically very dry months here. So I actually do my skincare routine, which you know is like my Kiehl's serum, my Kiehl's moisturizer, and then in the winter I do add in the vitamin enriched face base from Bobbi Brown. And I pretty much just take a fingertip amount of that right before I put my foundation on. So like maybe I've already done my skincare like 15 minutes ago and I'm like doodling about. Right before I put my skincare or my foundation on, I will take like a fingertip amount of this and really mostly just the center of my face because that's where I get dry patches, like here, chin, and my forehead. So I'll just pop that on first. Pretty much for any foundation, but definitely for this one, because it's not matte, but for me, even being more like skin-like or satiny, can sometimes cling to those drier patches on me. So right before, I definitely put this on. Oh, I love how this smells. It smells like citrusy, like orange. Okay, let's get my wig out of the way here. And then also, definitely with a sponge. Like I said, I've tried it other ways, and a damp sponge is, for me, again, dry skin, mature skin, the way to go. So I start with one pump. Dot it around, and here we go. And if I need more for like my redness, then I go in with a little bit more. I'm trying to do this quickly because nobody cares. But you can see how red I am and how much this evens it out with one pump. I mean, that's pretty good. Let me look into my blind lady mirror. And for me, this is pretty good. Like, I don't really need more coverage than this. Except for here. That's usually where I dip back in. Now, obviously, when you use a damp sponge, you're shearing out any foundation formula, which for me is preferable. So I have a little bit left on my hand. I'm just going to pick that up with the sponge and see if that helps this area. No, I usually go back in with like a quarter of a pump just in that problem section. Freaking problem child face. Not as much on this side. Again, why? Anybody? Anybody know the answer to this? Why I'm red right there? See how that just kind of takes that down a notch? Let me turn my ring light down a little bit so you can see a little bit better. See, this is like real 43-year-old skin right here, guys. Turn that ring light down, take off the angelic glow, and this is what you get. Oh, my textured wonderfulness. All right, guys, back to the review. All right, friends, so what do I think about this foundation? Yes, I like it. Will I be wearing it more? Yes. How do I prefer to apply it? You saw me applying it with the damp sponge. I think for me and anybody who has dry or more mature skin, you're going to enjoy it more with a sponge as opposed to a brush. I did try it a few times with this Sigma Flat Top Kabuki, and it was fine, but I felt like I had to go over it with a sponge, even just a dry sponge, just to kind of really get it to sink into the skin and not show on the skin. I've worn it all week, and so I have a really good like vibe for it, and I do like it, and I will continue to wear it. I think it will be really good in the summer when there's a little more moisture in the air. What else can I tell you about this? I'm old, I'm dry, it works out fine. Do prep your skin, like I was saying in the part where I was showing you the application. I use a serum, I use a moisturizer, and then I also use like a hydrating primer. The vitamin enriched face base is kind of like a primer, I guess. I don't know. I've never found that it was really like priming, but it definitely helps, like, I guess in a way that it's tacky, it does adhere a little bit better, but I've just find for me, it adds that extra layer of like hydration and makes your foundation melt more into your skin. So yeah, I definitely think this is a blob recommendation along those lines. And also, again, if you're new here, what is a blob? Well, it's a beauty lady on a budget. I know we have 1 or 2 videos. I will try to link one at the end. At the end of the video, I always have like the little subscribe thing, and then I have like our last video or like a relevant video. So I'll try to put one of the blob videos there. So that's basically like Krista and I's like drugstore go-tos, which in this video currently right now, all of my makeup is blob except for my brows. My brows are MAC and Grande Cosmetics. Everything else, blob. So if you would like to see an entire dedicated blob video, I am actually thinking about that being my next one. And maybe I'll do one, and then I'll have Krista do one, and then we'll kind of combine them since I'm not going to see her for like 2 more weeks. And that'll be for our birthday, so stick around for that because, you know, we're crazy. And also, we went to New Orleans one time on our birthday, back when my life was different. Yeah, I had a lot of coffee. All right, I'm going to go. Do I like this foundation? Yes. Buy it. Are you old? Are you dry, dusty mummy? Get it. Bye, friends.